Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up weekdays. Catch us live, somebody, let's go.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. I'm on for a very, very short time. I just wanted to jump on here and talk about this particular story. Me and my wrinkly ass shirt. Look at this. Just wrinkled as hell. But anyway, we got to get into this story. We got a video that's popping off right now all over the twits, and we got to jump into this. DaBaby has got into a fight with his baby mama's brother in the middle of a bowling alley. And the thing is, the ongoing question is, was this a fair fight? Some people are like, yo, man, you know, he put the paws on him. You know what I mean? Did he though? I don't know. Personally, I'm not. We're going to look at the footage. We're going to see it for ourselves. I got a full video. We got to look at this. Yeah. I mean, it's wrinkled as all hell, but whatever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I digress. We got to jump into this story because this is pretty nuts. But before we go into everything, please do me a favor. Hit that like button. All right. And please do not forget to crush that subscribe button. All right. Be really great to have you a part of the Pascal Show family. And we are going to be looking at a bunch of different videos, a bunch of different clips that have been shared all over the Twitters, all over social medias and all that. So we got to get into some things and do this conversation right the F now. So as you may or may not know, or even care, let's just be really honest. Not a lot of us really care about this, but a lot of other people do though too. Now, there was a full-on thing that happened in the past where DaBaby was having a live, very open fight. Just a verbal altercation, okay, live on his social media with his baby mama, one of his baby mamas, and her name is DaniLeigh's. I think it's DaniLeigh's, not DaniLeigh. I think it's DaniLeigh's. Anyway, during his live video, he basically said, "You are not my girlfriend. You were just a side chick. You ain't nothing," kind of thing. Now, she did a little while back, or a little bit before this whole live altercation, she did give birth to a child, his baby. Okay, so DaBaby has many babies, okay, or has a couple babies. Let me say that. And DaniLeigh's had a baby with DaBaby. Hopefully you're catching up with me here. Anyway, during this live, he insults her. He says all kinds of stuff, embarrassing her, all that stuff. Not only just embarrassing her in front of the thousands of people that were watching the live. And of course it was, you know, I even reacted to it. A bunch of other people reacted to it. Not only was it embarrassing during that live, but it went viral. People were talking about it. And this thing was hella embarrassing for her. Okay. Now, the brother, Brandon Bills, his name is Brandon Bills, felt some type of way. And to defend her honor, he was like, listen, you and me, when we see each other, it's on sight. I don't give a damn about what you think. That you think that you could talk and treat my sister the way that you have been treating her. It's on and popping. I don't care. On sight. Right? So let's flash forward a couple months later, because this was a few months back when this whole live video of him saying, "You ain't my girlfriend and you just a side chick," and all that stuff went down. Okay? Made some people feel bad. Or made people feel some type of way. Brother felt some type of way. So let's flash forward a couple months later. A couple months later, he basically said, Brandon Bills said, "Hey, man, you come out west, it's going down on site. I don't care. It's going down on site." Flash forward a few months later, and an altercation they get into fisticuffs. But did they, though? Now, did they, though? Leaning on the words, did they, though, in this. We're going to look at this video, y'all. We're going to be looking at this video for our own selves. You know what I mean? Keep your eyes open. Really, you don't need to keep your eyes open. In the first few seconds, you already know what's going down. All right. So hold on one second. There we go. There it is. And you tell me, do you consider this fisticuffs between DaBaby or no? Here is the full video, or this is what they have. I mean, there's multiple angles. A lot of the other angles are very, very small, like very short. This is the longest version I've seen thus far. Let's take a look, shall we?
Do you think, Katie?
Okay. That is the longest clip that they have right now out here in these streets. I'm sure there's going to be more because there's a lot of people that pulled out their phones and started recording and all that. But this is the longest I've seen to date since this thing went down last night. All right. There's a lot of other people that have already gone live talking about this video. Obviously, this thing is going off like crazy. Now, in your personal opinion, I'm going to roll back here in a second, but in your personal opinion, do you honestly think, when you watch the video, do you honestly think that DaBaby put his paws on him? Like, I'm saying put in the work, right? Made him sit there and go, ooh, damn, maybe I shouldn't have tried to go mano a mano with DaBaby. Do you think DaBaby beat that ass? Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm reading your comments today. Let's go. Pac-Man, hell no. Queen Katya, absolutely not. Just the tea, please. No. Ramon Garcia, nope. Darnell Agnew, nope. Vu Smith or Smythe, nope. Miss Betty, hell no. Michelle Brandon, no, no, no. No, no, no. Okay? And the rest. Okay. And then who said this? Ramon Garcia said, no streets creds. Facts. Okay? None of y'all. Sorry, I'm going to put these up so you guys can see it. No street creds. No, no, no. Hell no. The baby hit him once and he fell. Facts. Darnell, nope. He got jumped. Yep. I mean, here it is, y'all. Here it is. In the rules of fisticuffs, which I'm very, very happy. I'm going to say this, and I'm probably going to say it again later on. But thank God there was not a shooting. Thank God no one got shot. Let's be straight funky on that. That it was just an old school. It's not really old school, but it was an old school fight, right? Good old fashioned fisticuffs, putting up your you know. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up the 5 pounds of meat and bone and just start swinging, right? Okay, that's fine. All right. But yeah, honestly, and of course we got more. There's more in here. Trust me, there's more. We're going to look at this. You know, he had Brandon Bills, the dude who got his ass whooped, put up another video responding to this, all this stuff. Okay. So real quick, before anything else, this was an old-fashioned stomping. He got jumped. DaBaby put his paws on him 2 or 3 times, and then that's it. Okay? He got his ass beat by his bouncers. Now, the bouncers were working for their monies. They were singing for their dinner at that point. Especially one of them in the video, which we'll look at the video here. And again, he throws him around like a damn rag doll. Grabs him by his braids and just throws him around. And everyone's like, oh, like that. Obviously, bruh just went, you see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got some fists, y'all. Be careful now. Anyway, I will not let my bouncers sick on you. I will just put the paws on you. Okay. So there's some stuff that we need to understand. And that's a joke. But what I just said a second ago, it's a joke. But there are some things that we need to break down. Okay. Yes. Ramon Garcia said, hold up. I see it over there, but it's not over here. Where did it go? It's not here yet. Yeah, I don't know why it's slow over here, but it's slow over there without a doubt. But Brandon Bills is a clown for stepping the baby by himself. Okay, Ramon Garcia. I do agree with that. 110%. Okay, this is not the smartest thing, but we're gonna break it down here. We're gonna break it all the way down. Okay, and then we're gonna look at these response videos and all that. Okay. But I don't think DaBaby put the paws on him. People are sitting there going, man, DaBaby beat that ass. He didn't beat nobody's ass. He had other people go. He literally said, hold him down, bruh. And then he swung. He threw his, dropped his blunt, picked it up off the bowling alley lane, and waddled off, pushing his way through the crowd, trying to get away from Brandon Bills. Y'all didn't see that? We're going to play it again. We're going to play it again, and we're going to go beat by beat, okay? But DaBaby didn't do nothing. I know there's going to be people out here that are DaBaby fans that think that he can do no wrong and all that stuff. But on some real stuff, DaBaby sucker punched him, which was a solid punch. It pushed him back. He fell on the ground, and then he fell into the bowling alley lane, and then it just went into it turned into a cluster F. Let's be straight funky here, okay? But he didn't put his paws on. Come on, he didn't put no paws on Brandon Bills. Brandon Bills got his ass beat by his security guards. And here's the thing, though. I will say this: money earned, a dollar well spent. If you got security that are going to do that for you, shoot, that was a dollar well spent. Security did their security. You see what I'm saying? They did their full requirement of their job, which is to protect the baby and keep whoever's trying to go after him at bay and to beat that ass, which is exactly what they did. They did, not DaBaby. It's absolutely It's absolutely hilarious. But you'll see here. Let's take a look. We're going to look at it one more again. And we're going to break it down. It all starts right here. It all starts with a kiss. It all starts with the punch. Let's take a look at this one again. Okay. You saw right there. Blah! Then he steps back because he's stunned by getting sucker punched in the face. God knows what Brandon Bills really said to DaBaby. Brandon could have said, "Yo, I'm about to kill you." I don't know. He could have said anything. He could have been like, "What up, DaBaby?" That's all. He could have said that too. God knows what he said to DaBaby. But let's break it down. Bap. He steps back. He's stunned by he's stunned by being punched in the face. He was sucker punched. Unless he was asking for it. Let's be real. If he was like, "Punch me in the damn face," then that's another thing. But he didn't do that. I don't think. I'm sure he said, "What's up?" DaBaby turns around, sees Brandon, and he just throws the dukes at him. Okay? Steps back. So he slips and falls. Bang. This is perfect. He's vulnerable now. Look. He's in a very vulnerable position right now. So what happens? Okay, I'm going to roll that back one more time because that happened so fast. Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to start from the top one more time. It's fast. Bam. So, looks like he was trying to take his jacket off. Let me play that one more time. It looks like he's trying to take his jacket off. Look. Looks like he was trying to take his jacket off. But then he lost footing because he stepped into the bowling alley lane. And obviously, that ish be slippery as hell. Okay? Penn Dizzy. Why is it so slippery? Because he's in the bowling alley lane. Okay? And that's full of wax and stuff. So that the bowling ball can go down the lane with the least amount of friction, right? So he slips, blap, falls on the ground. Boom. Sucker punched, surprised, slips, falls. Then here we go. Now DaBaby goes after him with one of his crew, maybe some people in his crew or a security guard trying to finish the job, right? Finish him. And yeah, it turns into this. I'm sorry. Well, why does this look like a bunch of drunk old men trying to fight on the side of the street? Doesn't it look like old drunk men just trying to just get a good hit in somehow? You know what I'm saying? Man, this is funny as hell. All right. Security guard is doing his job at this point. All right. Security guard. I'm assuming that's the security guard. But you see how he threw him like a rag doll with his hair. All right. I mean, he gets a bonus this week. He gets a bonus for the month in his payment. But yo, he pulls him by the hair like this is a girl fight, like a bunch of girls fighting. It's kind of whack in my personal opinion. But at the same time, by any means necessary, I guess, to keep his artist safe and out of harm's way, he's going to do what he needs to do, I guess. But in the rules and in the world of fisticuffs, good old-fashioned fisticuffs, mano a mano, man on man, I do not think that hair pulling is fair. That's what I'll say right now. And then what's funny is DaBaby does nothing. In my personal opinion, DaBaby doesn't do anything except get a few licks in after the fact. After he slips, he gets a few licks in on this slippery ass lane. All right. And as his boys, the boys that he pays to protect him, are kicking Brandon Bill's ass. He picks up the blunt that it fell out of his mouth, waddles back into the crowd, throwing up gang signs. I just like this is him being gang. I'm sorry, like this is him being gangster. Sorry, it ain't working for me here. All right, it just is not working for me. Okay, but like I said, I'm very, very happy that this did not turn into a shootout because it could have easily gone that direction. No one died. Yes, there's a few cuts and bruises, but no one died. And I'm happy for that. All right. And instead of him sticking around for the fight, he walks. He moves. He leaves. He tries to get away from the situation. Now I understand. There's probably in his mind, he's like, man, you know, this grill I got in my mouth is thousands of dollars. He could also be thinking, man, I don't want to deal with a lawsuit, or I don't need to go get locked up today. So let me just get over here real quick, right? Now, whether Brandon instigated this first is up in the air. We don't know. We don't know yet, right? But there is more to this. There is more. I didn't mean to take that down. There's more to this, y'all. There's more to this because, of course, you know, the brother, Brandon, upset, of course. He got his ass handed to him, and he had some things to say about this. Let's go.
Niggas want to grab me by my...
Oh, and very colorful language. Just a heads up, I'm not a fan of this man actually dropping the N-word, but he uses it a lot. It's like him saying or like or It's like this is how he breathes in air by saying the N-word. I'm just letting you know. Okay.
Niggas want to grab me by my hair. Niggas didn't catch no fair one. Niggas they came and jumped me, my nigga. Once I slipped, nigga, I spoke to you like a man, my nigga. I say, yo, come, let's talk one-on-one like some men, my nigga. Me and you on the side, my nigga. On some real nigga shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me just say this really quick. First off, why does everyone have to use the N-word to make it sound like they hard? Just stop saying the N-word, y'all. Damn. I feel some type of way about him saying the N-word, period. Personally. Him. I have a problem with it. But moving on from that, okay? Let's talk about this. Okay? He's real upset about this, right? He's real, you know, he's I'm sure he cried a little bit in his car or felt some type of way when he was, back at home. Obviously, when he got home, he's like, man, I made a fool out of myself right here. Okay. But, whoo. Let me pull this in full video real quick. Okay. Full face. So this dude comes up and says, hey, man, I wanted to talk to you, man. I was just walking up and talking to you, blah, blah, blah. Hold on. There's something. I need to pull something up. Just grace me with a tiny bit of time, just a second, so I can pull this up because we need to talk about this. And for me, this isn't working for me. And there's a reason why, okay? There's a real reason why, okay? There is a real reason why. It is just not working for me. 1 second. Now everybody's talking about this. Everyone's feeling some type of way. And of course, there's a lot of people who are trying to defend this situation. There's a lot of people that say that a lot of people are thinking what I just said. Some people feel like he got his ass beat by DaBaby. Some people think, nah. Some people think that it was that he just paid his people and then, and this is what it is. But there is something in here. Where the hell is it? Sorry, 1 second. Sorry. course he is. Sorry, guys. One second. I am trying to find this video because this is important. It's an important piece to this whole thing, and it just popped in my head.
Go tag DaBaby, go tag me, go write the comments. Whoever want to see that celebrity boxing match.
Okay, so there is something that was going on here where he basically said, hey man, you and me are going to get into it mano a mano, basically saying like, I will go into a boxing match with you to beat that ass, right? To teach you a lesson, right? Now there's video where he basically says that, and I'm trying to find that actual video where he's like, yo, I will seriously, I think this is it. Yep, this is it. Let me pull this up for you guys so you can see this for yourself. All right. And like I said, it's very interesting. All right. So let's take a look.
Hospital right now. I got me first off. So this is what we're going to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the hospital right now. I got in a car accident. I got a fucked up neck. I still beat your ass with my neck like this, bro. On God. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're going to do. When you come to the West Coast, bro, which I know you be out here, we're going to catch this one-on-one fade, bro. You know what I'm saying? One-on-one fade to see what happens between me and you. I want to see how much of a gangster you are.
Okay. So all that matters is that piece. Obviously, later on, a few months later, he gets his ass beat, right? As we already saw, by DaBaby's crew. I don't think he put his paws on him. I don't think he did anything, okay? I don't think DaBaby beat that ass. His crew beat that ass. But let me just say this, okay? Let me just say this. If you go out on video, on your social media, basically saying, DaBaby, it's on site. I don't give a damn. It's on site. One-on-one fade, all that stuff. You say, I'm going to beat your ass on site. What do you think DaBaby's going to think when he doesn't even know what's going to happen? You see what I'm saying? When you turn around, right? And then all of a sudden, you see the guy who's putting out threats saying,
my business got robbed.
What? That was weird. What do you do when that kind of thing goes down? Real talk. What do you do? You turn around and you see the dude right there. You're just going to be like, all right, how you doing? Let's hug it out. No, you're going to be ready. You're going to be ready to throw some fists. So do you blame DaBaby to turn around and just start swinging? Especially when he's DaBaby? When you already know he's unhinged? You already know he doesn't give a damn about like human life, really? What do you expect? Just saying, what do you expect? I expect exactly what went down. Even if he said, hey, man, yo, can we just talk for a second? Maybe he did say that. Maybe he really did. But you know for a fact, if he's been out here saying, man, we're going to go into a boxing match, I'm going to beat that ass. Hey, if I see you on the west side, it's on site. I don't care. One-on-one fade. I want to see how gangster you are and all that stuff. If he really is saying that, do you expect DaBaby to be like, well, let's sit down and talk about this and, talk this over a cup of, caramel macchiatos and stuff like that? No, he gonna throw those fists. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that he got knocked in the face. I'm not. Now, what I think should have happened, if they were going to say, hey, this is going to be a fight between you and me, just one-on-one, then it should have been that. Not his whole crew giving him a curb stomping. He got curb stomped. Let's keep it real. He got curb stomped. All right? So, moving on to more. But still, I'm saying still at this moment, still to this day, I am extremely happy that this did not turn into something deadly. That it was just a few cuts and bruises. They can still go home, lick their wounds, and fight to live and see another day. Right? But yes, this was ridiculous. Okay. Now, here's another piece too. I don't blame Brandon Bills for trying to stand up for his sister. I would expect every brother, all right, to stand up for their siblings. Shoot, if that was the same thing that happened in my family, man, there would be some words. There'd be some words. And if it had to turn into violence, into some fighting, putting the dukes up and all that, hey, then it goes down that route. Because that's my family. Right? That's my blood. And I know not a lot of people are like that. Some people like to turn around and walk away from situations, and they don't want to get in people's business because that's their business and stuff like that. And that's fine. But when you talk about disrespecting the people that you love, your blood, your kin, we're going to have some words. Believe that. But I will say this too. Not every single problem has to turn into an actual physical fight. Things can be talked out, worked out verbally. Not everything has to be something insane like this. Because my thing is this could turn into something worse. DaBaby's life could end because of this altercation. I'm being real. Or Brandon's life could end because of this altercation. Just think about it. There are people out here that will live and die by the sword, that will do anything because they're a stan, right? Because they're a huge fan of DaBaby, right? And they could get this man hurt, Brandon. And vice versa. Brandon could be so embarrassed that it could turn into something more violent. I hope it doesn't turn into that, but it could brew into something worse. This could be a foreshadowing of something worse to come. So I'm hoping as a family, because let's be real, DaBaby has a child with DaniLeigh's, which is Brandon Bill's sister. I'm hoping that as a family, they can sit down and talk about this stuff and work this thing out instead of it turning into something more violent than this. Because yeah, you can always heal from cuts and bruises and embarrassment, right? But you can never come back from losing a life. You can never come back from dying, right? So the sister had something to say. She put out a little thing in her story, and I also heard. No, I'm gonna say that here in a second. Okay, so it says lame as hell, running up on my brother on some slippery ass floors with 5-6 of your boys while he's by himself and not even touching him. Lame and so sad. I pray this stops now because this is my family and I got a daughter to raise. Sad, heartbroken. Okay. One, DaBaby put his hands on him. He did touch him. I will say that. Lame as hell running up on my brother. I don't know where the video starts. It looks like Brandon is walking up to him, and then DaBaby throws a punch. That's the way I see it. Okay? That's the way I see it. And the whole thing is lame and is very, very sad. I pray this stops now because this is my family and I got a daughter to raise. Okay, this is the thing. If this is your family, if this is fam, then you have a certain responsibility as part of that family to quell the issues, to calm the tension between Brandon and DaBaby. But I've also heard other stories that Brandon Bills might have a album coming out, and maybe this is an opportunity to capitalize on some extra publicity. But I don't know if this is the kind of publicity you want. You got your ass beat. Real talk. You got that ass beat. All right. So that's my question to you guys real quick. If you find out that somebody's coming up, says, hey, I'm going to beat that ass when I see you on site, what are you going to do? Are you just going to sit back and go, hey, man, let's just talk it out? Maybe you are that kind of person where you're just going to be like, listen, man, I'm not trying to fight you. Let's talk this out. Or are you going to be on the balls of your feet, ready to go in fighter stance? So once you turn around and see that person right there, what you going to do? What you going to do? Now, everybody's different. Everyone responds to things differently, right? DaBaby obviously is ready to just go, right? Also, with DaBaby, don't take him to like a haunted house. He gonna punch everybody in the face. Every person that scares him, he's going bap, bap. Just seriously, he ready to throw them fists, right? He ain't ready for conversation. But that's DaBaby for you. Remember? Just saying. Wait, hold up. I got a comment that I see here. CST just said, on site mean on site. Facts. Yo, I'm gonna see you. If you come over here on the west side, it's gonna be one-on-one fade. I want to see how gangster you are. It's on site, bruh. You say stuff like that, I'm sorry. Don't be surprised if he sees you first. Lucky for you, he didn't see you first. Let's keep it real. Because if he saw you first, woo, that probably would have been a worse beatdown. He said on site. But what I find interesting as well is that let's add a little bit on here too. He was also trying to promote it as a boxing match. He was sitting here saying, yeah, I want to have a boxing match with such and such. I want to do this, that, and the third. I'm ready to go. Boxing match, boxing match, boxing match. Let's go. I'm training. I'm ready for this. You know what I mean? I'm about to put the paws on him, blah, blah, blah. He literally said that. Almost like he was trying to do a Jake Paul, Logan Paul type of thing. Like, I got a grudge. Let's take this out in the ring and then turn it into a multi-million-dollar type of excursion. Literally, like in a huge event. And I think he was trying to capitalize on that possibility as well. So by showing up to the bowling alley and maybe trying to have a conversation with him that went sideways, maybe he was like, yo, let me talk some ish to his face and then go back. I'm thinking this is maybe how he played it out in his head before he got his ass beat by the bouncers, before he got curb stomped by that bouncer, right? Thrown around like a rag doll. I keep thinking that maybe he thought in his mind, okay, I'm going to walk up. I'm going to say some ish. There might be a little shoving, but I'm going to walk away and be like, oh, I'm going to talk to you next time, man. Next time, bruh. And then he gets kicked out. Then he can go to his social medias and keep promoting the possibility of a boxing match. I know I'm crazy, but like I said, some people get real creative. He was already trying to promote a boxing match a few months before, when DaBaby started sitting there going, you are my side chick. I don't know what's wrong. What are you talking about? You my side chick. Real talk. He tried to get a boxing match going. So what if he was trying to rekindle that possibility at the bowling alley? Now, he got his ass beat in the bowling alley, so he could still spin it. So there's still room to spin this on his end. But I also heard that he's got a mixtape or he's got an album coming out or whatever, Brandon Bills. And this could possibly be another opportunity to get his name out there in these streets. But this is not the kind of stuff that you want to put out here, y'all. That's embarrassing. Getting your ass beat, curb stomped is embarrassing. Nene just said, bowling lane 1, facts. The bowling lane actually is the one that did most of the ass beating, right? It looked like a bunch of old drunk men trying to have a fight in a ice skating rink. That's what it looked like. They just, you know what I'm saying? Just drunk old men trying to fight. Slow punches. As many haymakers as they can get. Not a lot of them landing. You know what I'm saying? Then big old security guard just boom, throws him on the ground like a rag doll. That's it, y'all. That's it. DaBaby throws a few punches. Throws a few punches. Let me say that again. I don't know why it came out that way. But just throws a few punches. And then his security guards and his crew finish the rest of the job. Whilst he's trying to walk through the the bowling alley lane, throwing out gang signs and stuff. Basically saying, yeah, you know, I'm a gangster. Yeah, you got a crew that can beat the F out of whoever you point your finger at. But at the same time, that was not you beating their ass. So I hate to say it. I know that there are people out here going, man, dude got his ass beat by DaBaby. Nah, it was his crew that beat Brandon Bill's ass, not DaBaby. DaBaby got one good hit in. One in the very beginning. One. Just one, baby. And that startled him. He fell on the ground, put him in a very vulnerable situation, and then the rest is history. So I hate that the narrative right now is he got his ass beat by DaBaby because DaBaby threw in one punch. One good, clean punch. So he said, I was walking up. I was trying to talk to him and all that, but I don't blame DaBaby for being ready to fight. If you say on site, I'm going to believe you when you say it's on site, period. I think every dude, every person will agree on that. But I said this before, like 3 times before, but I will say it again. I really, really am happy that it didn't turn into a shootout because it could have easily gone down that route. No one died. There's only cuts and bruises that will heal, and they will live to possibly fight another day. The only other part I am concerned about is if this is a huge red flag for something very, very bad coming around the bend. We already know how DaBaby is. DaBaby is an F-boy. Let's be real. We already know he's all about he is the full-on epitome of an F-boy. I'm sorry, but we already know this. And he takes full pride of being who he is, okay? And I am worried that there are people out here that are going to sit here and say, or that are going to feel some type of way and take this out because of his bad choices, because he doesn't give a damn, because he's DaBaby, and how he treats not only just DaniLeigh, but the other baby mamas that he has in his life, right? At some point, all his bad choices and all of his wrongdoings are going to circle back and bite him in the ass. Karma's a B word, man. Karma is really a B word. I just hope that DaBaby and the family, DaniLeigh, Brandon Bills, can sit down and just talk about this like adults and not like mother-loving babies. Okay? That's what I'm hoping for, because we don't need to hear another man being shot and killed because of a stupid altercation in a damn bowling alley. Let's keep it straight funky. Okay? And thank you, Nene, for the $10 super chat. I really do appreciate it. But there's a reason why I brought this up. Okay? Regardless, I do appreciate that there is that they approached each other and they just fought it out. Good old fashioned, like this is like the 90s or something like that. This is a good old fashioned fight, right? But I know that people get sensitive and are quick to grab a gun and do something heinous, do something not fully thought out, right? They go on passion, they grab a gun and they start shooting. I hope that this doesn't turn into that because they are family. At the end of the day, they are family. Whether they like it or not, they are family. And that is a piece that I'm worried about. And I hope that they remember that before things go even worse, right? What's this? Makeup lover. I knew it was all talk. Real men talk. Then if disrespected, then hey. But you don't go to YouTube inviting someone to fight. Basically, they both lost. None have hand game. LOL. That's actually facts. Excuse me. Mara Cherie says, DaBaby needs to grow the F up. I agree. He definitely needs to grow the F up. That's the problem. That's the problem. Because instead of him turning this around, instead of him turning this all around and making this be, instead of him doing what he did, he could have had an opportunity to turn this all around and be a gentleman, be a real man about this. Talk to the brother. And hey, if he shoves him, it's like, yo, chill. He has his security around him, so he ain't got nothing to worry about for the most part, unless he comes in with the heater. If he came in with a piece, this would be a completely different situation, but he didn't, that we know of. I mean, shoot, you saw they stripped him shirtless. He was half naked. He didn't have a weapon on him. So either he was going to throw hands or he was really wanting to have a conversation with the dude. I just feel sometimes you just need to have a conversation and push through things because family's first. That's what I think. Regardless if you got baby mamas and he's got other families and all that, that is still your baby mama's brother. There's got to be a tiny bit of respect there. But it seems like to me, DaBaby doesn't have any respect for nobody. That's what I think. I think he thinks he's untouchable. He can do no wrong. That's what I think on that. The Coco Goddess, check the TMZ video. It's a different angle. DaBaby really didn't land any hits. He hits Brandon's cup, and Brandon took a step back and slipped. Brandon's cup. Oh, he hits his cup. So that's why all the you see this like liquid flying everywhere. And that's true. I can't play the TMZ video because they will sit there and throw a claim on it. So I can't show that, unfortunately. But I do appreciate the $5 super chat and the information here. The Coco Goddess. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Then we also have a new member. Hey, Skater Lover. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. For real. Everybody, don't forget to hit that like button down below. Send those likes past 200 likes. I see nobody has hit the like button yet. Please do me that favor. Hit that like button. And if you guys are here for the very first time, hit that subscribe button. Destroy it. Crush it. We talk about everything from trending news to controversial conversations to things that are going on in the world as far as missing person cases, all that stuff. Okay. True crime stories, you name it, everything. Okay. We talk about all of it. All right. Right here on the Pascal Show. So please hit that subscribe button and hit that like button. Please do not forget that. But anyway, as you can see, he's still alive. He gonna be fine. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be fine, but I think this is a very teachable moment for all of us to walk away from. And that's the one thing that we need to remember is sometimes you just need to talk things out. And you know what? I'll be real. Sometimes a fight has to happen. But hopefully it just stays only a fight and it doesn't become deadly. DaBaby needs to grow the F up. I know a lot of these other gossip commentary blogs and other YouTube channels and whatnot really love this kind of drama because it gives them something to talk about. Just like, even so, I'm talking about it here too, right? But at the same time, I really do hope that people like DaBaby, because DaBaby's not the only person out here that's like this. People like DaBaby. I hope that they see this and learn from this. That this kind of Jerry Springer, Maury Povich BS drama that is unfolding in front of the public's eye doesn't happen in their neck of the woods, or they find that by watching this debacle, this embarrassment, that it will inspire them to go, you know what, I think it's better that I talk to my family. Yeah, we got some issues and blah, 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 but I ain't never going to throw fists on my baby mama's brother or whatever. But, when somebody says on site, they mean on site. So, yeah, it sucks. It's a crappy situation. Hebrew Queen said Brandon should not have ran up, period. I agree. I don't think he should have even showed up. He shouldn't even showed up. But he wanted the smoke. He was looking for it. That's exactly what he wanted. He showed up. He wanted the smoke. And that's exactly what he had. That's exactly what he got. But I hope, again, this does not turn into something deadly. Real bloody talk. Anyway, because, before I wrap it up, we all need to stop hurting each other, period. We need to find different ways of being able to have conversations, period. Fighting does not solve everything. Killing does not solve everything. And I do believe that there are people out here. I do believe that there are people out here that are sycophants, that are opportunists. And there is a little bit of that vibe in this situation too. I will say that last piece at the very end of this show. It does feel like a little bit, just a tiny bit of somebody trying to take advantage of a situation to see if they can scoop up a mother-loving bag off the back of a very famous international star. Sad, but you can't help but look at that in that angle too. Let's be real. Before I wrap this up, let's think about it. He goes out here. He says, I had my neck is all messed up and I just got out of a car accident, but I beat that ass on sight type thing. Then he continues showing himself fighting, boxing and stuff like that, training. He says, I'm ready for a boxing match with DaBaby. Side note, the boxing matches, these freak show, sideshow boxing matches that have been circulating like crazy recently with the Pauls, like Logan Paul and Jake Paul fighting Mayweather, or somebody's about to fight Mike Tyson or something like that here soon. Like all these things that are coming out, right? It's a new trend. So he's sitting there going, oh, wait a second, I can scoop a bag off of this. Hold up. I'm angry. Ooh, I'm angry, right? So let me use this. Maybe DaBaby would be down for a fight because I got a reason to fight him for disrespecting my sister. But we can also scoop a bag at the same time. And also, I got an album dropping out. Check me out on SoundCloud. Blah. Don't you think that's a possibility of it as well? So then, of course, he shows up to the thing being like, hey, sup, man? Because he's trying to stir that story. He's trying to stir the pot. He's trying to create that narrative so that in a year's time or 6 months' time, right, they can sit there and go, oh, it's official. Boxing match, Brandon Bills versus DaBaby. You see what I'm saying? Then everybody loses their mind and everyone wants to go and see that fight. So that's probably what he was hoping to have happen. But then he got curb stomped instead. Could be a stunt. It could be a stunt. Not on DaBaby's side, I don't think. Or maybe it could be that too. Maybe they're just like, yo, hey man, yo, I'm gonna show up and then you gonna beat me up. Maybe. I don't know. This is all speculation, right? It's all speculation. So we'll see what happens here. But I say, no matter what, thank God no one got killed. No one got shot. No bullets went flying. No random innocent life was taken because they caught a stray bullet. I'm very thankful for that. That family needs to sit down. They need to talk. And that's it. Blue Girl. Let me pull this up before I wrap up. DaniLeigh's career will be amazing. She has publicity for days. I do not agree, Blue Girl. I'm sorry for saying that, but I don't agree. She done mucked up her whole career by doing that Yellow Bone song or Light Skin song. Whatever the hell it was, bad move. Real talk, a bad bloody move on her end. I think that there's a lot of people in the Black community that do not rock with her. That's why you haven't seen her come out with real new music that's been a hit. Just saying. I feel like the only thing that she has banking for her right now is DaBaby and being DaBaby's baby mama. And that's what sucks. She really messed it all up. And then, of course, him embarrassing her live on Instagram Live like that. It doesn't help her at all either. She got kicked out of the house by police, all this stuff. It's just all embarrassing-ish, y'all. All embarrassing-ish. So we'll see how the story continues to develop. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what. Brandon Bills, when he said, "Hey man, we gonna meet up on site." I mean, at least he's a man of his word. He stayed true to what he said he was gonna do. But he got curb stomped by DaBaby's security crew. That's it. Not DaBaby. And if anybody else sits here and disagrees, show me a different angle where he actually lands his punches. And where it's just him and Brandon. And it's bop, 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 bop. I want to see that. Anyway, that is the show, guys. I appreciate all y'all for being on today. Like I said, it's a short one. I got things to do, but I will be doing, hopefully I'll be doing another one later on this afternoon. So be on the lookout for that. I appreciate you guys. And I've been enjoying these shorter type of lives. I'm experimenting whilst being super busy. And I'm enjoying these kind of shorter, more condensed, more focused type of shows. You know what I mean? So it might be like this for a while. I don't know yet. But it seems to be working. You know what I mean? But anyway, it is time to get going. I appreciate all y'all. Okay. Stay blessed out there. Do something positive with your Thursday. One more day until the weekend. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys in the next show. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.
You're going to perform tonight. I can't make this interview boring because this man is too exciting as a host. And I'm truly saying this, and if y'all can't do this, me and this man here is going to leave and go somewhere else where we can get some love. I want everyone in the building to say, "I love Pascal" on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
Homeowners and property managers, if you're looking for effective and humane ways to remove wild animals and deal with the damage that they have caused, we have good news for you. Introducing Wildlife Command Center. We are the only wildlife company that checks 70 different areas on a structure to determine the answers to the following questions. For more information, call us now.
The Fur and Leather Center, providing the highest of fur and leather goods.